Yeah, there's no one magic answer. We just didn't play consistently enough. There were some good plays in there, certainly, and but we didn't play consistently enough. Negative yardage plays are always going to affect you, and part of that is our lack of execution. Maybe part of that's Michigan being a really athletic, aggressive defensive team. But that being said, I mean, we're looking right at the same kind of opponent again this week. Penn State's got great athletes, and they play hard and can be very disruptive too. So we're just going to have to, hopefully have a little tighter plan maybe, and be a little bit tighter with our technique and a little better, more cohesive in our play.
Is it hard for running backs, when you're using 3 of them or 4, is it hard for them to find a rhythm in a game like that, or for anybody really to find a rhythm?
Yeah, I'm not sure we really found any rhythm offensively overall, and when you score 3 points, I mean, it's fair to say, probably traditionally, no matter what your offense is or what your it is, anytime you score 3 points, it's not what you want. So it was a tough day. It's just one of those days where they played really well in defense, and we couldn't match their tempo.
Does Tyler's on the depth chart this week? Does that mean anything? And Ivory's off. Does that mean anything?
Well, I mean, just watch what we've been doing. You're right. He's, Goodson's been getting a lot of work. So Tyler's done a good job, and we're not disappointed with Ivory either. I mean, just we got 4 guys, and to your point, it's probably tough to rotate 4 guys, or at least have them, do the kinds of things we want to do. So I think right now we're probably more focused on those top 3, and we'll just kind of play it week by week.
Nate's had to get off the mat, a few times in the past after rough performances by the offense as a whole, let alone himself. What kind of maturity level? How has he grown, and is he? Has his demeanor changed in the 2 years since maybe the Wisconsin game a couple of years ago?
First of all, certainly he's a more experienced, older, more confident, and complete football player, which you'd expect for anybody at any position. But first point is, I mean, it was a team loss. I mean, we didn't do enough to help him, and I'm sure there were plays he could have done better on too. But it was a team loss. We all had a hand in that. So. It's going to be a team effort to get back up on our feet, and I think, the challenge for him is the same challenge we have as a football team right now. Is we got knocked down, we got came away with a disappointing day, but can we get back up and go to work and move forward? And so it's a 12-game season. There's a chance that's going to happen during the 12-game season. You don't want it to happen, but if it does happen, what are you going to do moving forward? What's your response going to be? And I think that's where we're all focused right now. And I'm confident he'll play well. Hopefully, we can play well around him and look better offensively.
Quarterbacks receive a little more praise and a lot more criticism than any other position there. Sometimes it can stick to people differently. How do you deal with, you've had all 20 years you've had to deal with that,
sure.
From Tate to Beathard to Rudock to whatever. How do you deal with that with them, because they are the magnet, especially when things don't go well, even if it's not
25 years ago, it was a quarterback head coach. Now it's become quarterback and the coordinator. It's kind of a phenomenon in my mind, and then the head coach. But the bottom line is, again, it's just if you're in one of those 3 positions, or really anybody's position, but those 3 are pretty prominent. You can't have a glass jaw. I mean, you just can't have a glass jaw in this sport, and really you can't have a glass jaw on anything that's competitive and hard to do. So. Nobody feels good about what happened, certainly, and really nobody feels worse than the people right there on the front. What the answers or the question, the secret is, what can you do to move forward? How do you avoid from having days like that again, that type of deal? So, but it's a team effort. Everybody's got to do a little bit better.